What's going on, guys? Ryan with Jedha Patrol back with another episode of 6 Scale News. Let's get to it. That's right, guys. We're back. Your official source of 6 Scale News right here on Jedha Patrol. It's been a minute since I've done one of these videos, and it's time to get back into it. In fact, I just did a live stream. First one in about a month or so as we're getting moved into the new space, and stay tuned. Weekly live streams coming at some point when I get some other technical things knocked out, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Let's get into the news. First off, Hot Toys revamps Peacemaker. Now, this is incredibly important for one particular person, and that's one of our moderators, Seamus. He is probably the largest, the biggest, the most ecstatic and emotional Peacemaker TV show fans or HBO Max show fans that I know. And I know that he wanted this figure, and I know that it's just this way up there. But the previous photos, I guess we saw the display prototype that people pre-ordered had like a single joint elbow, had exposed joints. It had this crazy screaming thing with a tongue and no real. It didn't look all that great for most people. I thought it was kind of interesting, but it didn't look that great for some people. Hot Toys goes, hey, we're paying attention. You know, we got some competition kind of nipping at our toes, and you know, we're paying attention. So let's go ahead and update this thing. So number one, we're gonna get a different head sculpt, so that's kind of cool. We've got chromed out helmet, which makes sense. I don't know why they even bothered with the other one, but the chromed out helmet looks pretty stinking sick in my opinion. And then the different head sculpt, I think, is a huge benefit with a swap. I think, well, it's not that. It's like the eyes, they're gonna have movable eyes. I don't know exactly how they're gonna do it yet. It's gonna be one of those Batman type things with the joysticks. You gotta move eyes around or whatever. But I think that's super cool. And I like the other expression very much. I think it looks more like John Cena than the screaming face looks like John Cena, if that makes sense. But that's, an unmasked, unhelmeted version would be great, but I know that's not gonna happen, so whatever. Helmeted head with separate rolling eyeballs. That chromed look is just glorious. Attachable tongue, they're leaving that for those of you who really wanted that. Seamus, I know you really wanted that feature, but the attachable tongue and the seamless arms, the seamless body, I think this thing looks freaking cool. And I don't think it's gonna be all that posable, which I don't really care this particular character. But I do think it looks pretty sick. And I know people are gonna complain, the seamless body, and I'm afraid to bend the elbows, and I'm afraid to do this, afraid to do that, whatever. I know you're out there, it's fine. You can put yours in a museum pose, and that's fine for your collection. But the seamless arms, you really don't have to worry about them all that much, as long as you're, use your noggin. Once again, the pistol is stuck in the holster, and whether it comes out or not is to be determined. And I guess we'll have to wait for the final product next year or whenever this thing releases. But I think it looks 10 times better than it did. I mean, now with more features, rolling and movable eyes, interchangeable lower face. Yeah. Which is, it's not a whole lot different than the removable face thing. Can you guys see that? Like, it's kind of, I don't know. I guess they're talking about, I guess I could use my own noggin. Rolling eyeballs with an interchangeable lower face, so we don't have to have the screaming head sculpt. You can actually change out the for the regular, I guess, more stoic look, which is probably how I would go. You got Eagly in there. You've got the pistols. You've got the axe. You get the whole thing. It looks great. So I'm excited to get this one in when it's available to review, because I appreciate Hot Toys like paying attention. I think that's pretty cool. And Liger's over there ringing the bell for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna continue. Let's get on with this. All right, next up, Hot Toys released the Grogu set. It's got 3 Grogu. What's the plural of? Is it Groguy? Let me know in the comment section. Is it Groguy or Grogu? Is it like deer? We have like the animal deer, like deer and deer. Is it? I don't know. Is it Groguy? Grogi? I don't know. Grogu set. The main focus for me on this one's going to be either the pram, the updated pram that Quill built, or it's going to be the Lothcat. Probably the Lothcat for me because, you know, Rebels and the whole thing. The Lothcat's probably going to be the draw for me. I definitely have this coming in for review from Pop Collectibles. If you want that, they've got them in stock. They're shipping them out. So I do have that. Pretty stoked for that. As well as the 2020 suit Miles Morales from the video game, and I am beyond excited for this because it's another Spider figure, it's another Miles figure, and this one just looks sick. I like it. So mine should be here any day. We'll review it. So subscribe if you want to see my thoughts on that one, some poses and that kind of stuff. Pretty stoked for that one. Now I'm going to go ahead and get into what we're going to call unconfirmed information. And by unconfirmed, I mean hearsay. Some people would say rumors. Some people would say complete nonsense. Some people would say possibilities. I mean, there's other words I could break out of the thesaurus and look at synonyms right now, but these are not official. You know what I mean? So not official. So let's get into some of these things. Let's talk about the what ifs. I don't typically get into the what ifs, but this is a good time to get into the what ifs. It's been a minute since we've done 6 Skill News. So let's get into the what ifs. What if? What if Hot Toys said, you know what? We need another Iron Man. What if they said, not only do we need another Iron Man, we need to reissue one, or maybe even a 2.0 or 3.0 of a figure that we've made before a couple times in plastic and diecast, and maybe we want to update it a little bit because, you know, we're going to do that whole thing with Iron Man. Maybe we need another Mark III Iron Man 6 Skill figure from the original Iron Man movie, right? When he's walking down, he lands down and he takes on everybody. He does the little look away thing, the walk away with the tank, and the whole thing. The Iron Man Mark III. That would be pretty sick. What if? I don't know. Would you pick that up? For those, I know people out there have the diecast for the version that's the older figure. It's got its limitations as far as engineering goes. I don't even know if they would re-engineer the thing. We just got the Mark V. That wasn't re-engineered. It got a little different paint applications. That's not a thing. But what would they do differently? That's a good question. But what if? I don't know. It's all hearsay. It's all rumors. It's all, who knows? I don't know. What if we saw the Kenobi Vader, which I think this one's actually, I mean, it's had it on display at San Diego Comic-Con. The odds of us getting a Kenobi Vader, I think, are really high. I don't think there's much what if in that one, right? I think that one's probably going to be pretty solid. We can always use another Vader. Definitely excited for that because, you know, why not? How would you pose him? Well, we're going to pose him with the new Kenobi figure that we're going to get with the rocks and the floating rocks and the whole thing. Definitely going to get that at some point. They also had on display the Vulture figure, which they teased us with a couple months back. Hot Toys teased us with. I think we're actually going to get that figure. I think we're actually going to get the Vulture figure, the 6 Skill figure from Hot Toys. Now, I don't know why now, other than we got 2 other third-party figures, companies making them. But Jazz Inc., Yost has already made one, which I own and is fantastic. So this one looks pretty cool. I don't know, but I think they're going to make it. I would say the odds are pretty good. We've seen it on display several times, which honestly doesn't mean anything. But I'm just saying that I think the odds are good we're going to see this. We're going backwards into the Spideyverse, and we're going to see different things. And I think that's pretty good. Would love to see a Michael Keaton head sculpt. They did say we're getting the 89, or they teased us with the 89 Batman. So Michael Keaton head sculpt would be kind of cool. There are some third parties, like suited up Michael Keaton Bruce Wayne figures floating around, which actually look pretty good. We'll probably pick up one of those to review at some point. But this is, I think this is a possibility. We'll have to see. What else? They also I don't think this is SDCC, but they had a summer showcase for Hot Toys, right? They had the quarter scale Mark VI. Now, I will tell you, a lot of people would love a Mark VI reissue and 1/6 scale. So the twist here of it being quarter scale, I think there's pretty good odds we see that one. I think it's pretty good odds we see that one. I mean, the diorama base they got going on is pretty sick as well. I think we got pretty good odds we're going to see a Mark 6 quarter scale, although I would personally prefer the 1/6 scale. Personally prefer that because honestly, after I get the Mark 4 in gantry, I don't know what other quarter scale Iron Man anybody could ever possibly want. I know they tease us with the Mark 2, which is cool, but the Mark 4 with the gantry, I mean, it's gonna be a flipping showpiece. So I'm not sure what other quarter scale Iron Man I would want. I don't know, a Mark 1. I mean, at some point you got to go. That's a lot of space. So I don't know, but I think possibility we get a quarter scale Mark 6. I think it's up there. Now this one's interesting. Now you might be saying, why did you bring up an armorized Deadpool figure? Like, that's already announced. It's already a thing. They're going to be making it. I've already pre-ordered it, or I decided not to pre-order it, or what the hell? What are you doing, man? Well, I'm just saying, what if? Just saying, what if there was another armorized character? What if there was an armorized something else? What if it happened? What if there was an armorized Groot, or an armorized Luke Skywalker, or an armorized Nebula or something? I don't know. What else could it be? I don't know. Just off the top of my head, maybe an armorized Black Panther. Maybe that would be kind of cool. I mean, we got the Star-Lord Black Panther from What If. I don't know. I don't know. Rumors, hearsay, nonsense. I don't know. Would be cool though. Paint scheme, kind of neat. I don't know. Could be complete nonsense. Don't know. What else? What if there was, and I don't even know what the hell this is. This is just in my what if thing out there. I don't, Warriors of Future. I'm told this is obviously an overseas thing because I'm in the States. What if there was a figure from this movie, TV show, Netflix? I don't know what this is. I think it's a movie. I don't really know. Might be a show. What if? For those who know what the hell this is, I don't know what this is. I have no idea. So that, that's just hearsay, rumors. Believe none of it. Believe all of it. Believe 50%, whatever you want to believe. It doesn't really matter. So Toys Punchline should be coming out somewhat soon. So that's kind of cool if you're into that show. That's kind of interesting. And then last but not least, actually, is it last but not least? It is last but not least. We all know what's coming. If you watch 6 Scale News for any length of time, you know what's coming. Shazam. Just saying. Shazam. We're back. We're back. Having fun, guys. I got a lot of stuff coming for you guys on the channel. Obviously, we got posing videos. We've got unboxings, reviews, 6 Scale News, more rumor type things. I don't know. It's gonna be a lot of fun. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And if you would like to support the channel, check out patreon.com/Jedha Patrol. That would be great. Love to see you over in the Patreon exclusive Facebook group. However, if not, it's all good. We do have a regular Facebook group with over 9,000 people in there, which is pretty awesome. But as always, click what you like. See you next time.